friends, and welcome back to the beautiful world of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm Lady Lilia, and it is first thing in the morning. I'm recording some Kingdom Come. I love to record this game right away in the morning with some coffee and porch.
I have to eat
Sorry.
something. My insides are shriveled
I
up with the
know,
hunger.
Henry. I know. I haven't eaten breakfast yet either. Henry and I are on the same page, but I'm definitely going to wait to eat till I'm done recording this beautiful game. It's been a week since I recorded, so again, I'm like deprived of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I'm excited. However, last night I did do some training with whatever. Wow, his name is escaping my mind. You guys know what I mean. Inrate, training dude. I did a few train fights with him. I worked on combos and I worked on clinches and stuff. And I think I'm a little bit better at it now. The problem is that I just always forget, or previously I forgot the buttons to press. Like I once knew how to do it, but then every time I get into combat, I just kind of forget. Because I play so many video games and there's so many buttons. But yes, I learned that you press F in a clinch, and I learned one combo that I can pretty much pull off, so I will be trying to do that. But I am back in Rate. I decided not to go to Skalitz. We left off last time in the forest up here by Privislavitz, but I would rather, before I continue, I thought that I would rather train off camera instead of doing that and then training off camera, just because I kind of felt like it. And I also went shopping, so I have some more clothes now. I have a whopping 16 charisma. I did get some skill ups while I was training in strength and agility as well. So I think, what did I grab? I think I got this. I got head cracker, and then did I get an agility point as well? Yeah, I got fast striker, which means my attacks demand less stamina, but they cause slightly less injury. Only applies to agility weapons, so I'm pretty sure that counts short swords in on that. But there's some cool stuff, like taunt seems pretty cool. Successful evasion in combat will lower your opponent's morale. Evasion is something that I didn't practice doing, so I'm still not that great at it. I did practice timed block and riposting a little bit as well. But it would not have been fun for you guys to watch me do that. It was just like an hour of me training. So, but it was due time. I did mean to do that for a while. So I also read a book. Oh, actually, there's a book we need to read. But before I talk about this, patch 1.4.3 came out today, which fixes a lot of bugs, and I'm hoping that it fixes some of the endgame bugs that people have been telling me about in the comments, that block progression and stuff. So I've found some bugs in my playthrough so far, but I haven't been able to reload. Sorry, I have been able to reload a previous save and then fix them. So I haven't encountered anything like totally broke my game yet. So I know people have, and so far I feel very fortunate. There's a bug in my room. There's a stupid bug in my room. Okay, it's fine. But anyway, so Radzig is up here, and he's who we need to talk to for the quest next. But before I do that, I want to read this book that we got, if I can find it. Quest item. Yeah, Ulrich's documents. This is about the counterfeit money, I believe. We, the aldermen of the great and glorious city of Sasau, do hereby wish God's grace and mercy, and do offer goodwill to all and sundry princes, religious and secular, dukes and counts, margraves, barons, lords, and other nobles, chamberlains, ministers, and counselors, knights, and I thought that said squirrels for a second. Oh, squires, hetmen, and captains, customs officials, treasurers, and officials and bailiffs of cities, towns, and villages, and other settlements, and their elders and governors, to all others who are subject and faithful to the Holy Roman Empire, and to all who, by the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, shall take into their hands this missal. Esteemed, gracious, noble, and faithful friends, we hereby recommend to you, each and all, the holder of this parchment, the venerable knight Sir Ulrich, good gentleman and our loyal friend, who shall soon come to the kingdom of Bohemia as our envoy and emissary. And we ask you to receive him upon his arrival with the same goodwill and respect you graciously afford us, to treat him kindly and to suffer him to travel and to assist him on his journey, to allow him safe conduct over all roads, ports, bridges, lands, fiefdoms, counties, provinces, cities, towns, castles, villages, and other places your kingdom of Bohemia. Wow, very specific. And by your good grace to see to Sir Ulrich safe and unmolested passage in his mission to uphold the honor and good name of our great city, set down in the city of Passau in the year of our Lord 1403. Wow. Record. Okay. On April 2nd, a test was conducted in Passau of a coin, which was a forgery of the Prague groschen recently discovered in the Passau House of Exchange. The test was conducted by Master Johannes Bergman, honorable counselor of the city of Passau, who was entrusted with the task of the city council and who, as a jeweler and goldsmith, has much experience in these matters. The test was supervised by the deputies of the city council, MSSRS, Jokey. Henry, why did you stop reading? I wasn't done yet, Henry. What the butts, Henry? Why is it blurry now? Can you not? Why? Game? Whatever. Joaquin Falkenberg, Conrad called Honey-Tongued, and Kino Iser. Master Bergman surmised that the forgeries were very well fashioned and for a layman difficult to distinguish from genuine currency. It was also found that the counterfeit had been made by a new method, and yet unfamiliar to Master Bergman. The core of the coin is stamped from copper sheet, and the same is plated with silver amalgam and in imitation in the genuine article. The master jeweler also noted that the design of the coin is sharply etched and of fine quality, indicating that the counterfeiters had at their disposal a very well-crafted punch. Okay. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Radzig. I need to speak with you, Radzig. I don't know exactly where you went. There might be some other people that we could talk with too. This, this bathroom, I assume this is a bath. Is this a loo? Like, do you just sit here and poop with no door? And just like, what if someone is like gardening down there or something? Look at it's just onto the grass and the rocks. Like, what if someone is just hanging out there trimming the grass, and then they get poop on their head? Oh, clearly I need more coffee today. I'm just feeling extremely goofy this morning for some reason. Ah, there you are, Radzig. Wait, is it not you who I'm talking to? Well, let's talk to you anyway. Why is there a?
Hey.
Hi.
Greetings. What do you need?
I don't know yet. Is there something else I can do for you?
May I be of service, my lord?
Look at my cool,
Yes, Henry.
my cool thing I got.
Chief Engineer Pfeiffer has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Skalitz?
In a manner of speaking. Master Pfeiffer has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Skalitz mines.
Oh,
Can they
good.
really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources.
Bandits,
Well,
I bet.
everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Pfeiffer. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Okay,
Certainly.
cool.
Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now, that's a good question. He went to Sasau to
Of
deal
course
with
he
something
did.
there. Most likely at the inn.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Wait,
Good luck, Hal.
Isn't Knight Ulrich there too? So,
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
you're fine, Henry. Good grief. What is your nourishment, anyways? Okay, it's pretty low, actually. I know the exact feeling that he's talking about, actually, and I shouldn't make fun of him because I have been there. Have you guys ever been like so hungry that you actually get an upset stomach? You get nauseous, and I totally know that feeling. So I'm sorry, Henry, but okay, apparently that's not where I need to be going. I need to be talking to somebody in here. I thought it was Radzig, but apparently it's not. Is it other guy, bro? Oh, wait, it was Tobias. Okay. We learned about this guy, but I didn't know who he was, so it's cool that we finally get to meet him. Hi.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Well, first, I'm here from Sir Radzig, yeah.
Master Pfeiffer, Sir Radzig sent me to you.
Did he? He must think highly of you.
He loves
I do
me.
the best I can.
That's good.
because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
How can I help with these,
Speech.
evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skalitz mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Okay. Where's the yard?
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
Yeah. There was so many bandits last time I was in Skalitz that I don't think there's going to be anything.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
Okay. And the gallery?
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
Okay.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing a pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me. That's all clear. I'll get going.
All right. One more thing.
Greetings. What business have you?
Groschen.
Master Fafar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Yeah.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
It seems like I know we don't know for sure yet, but it does seem like he's maybe working for like the bank or maybe a big investor or something. Or, you know, whoever those things, whatever the equivalent of that would be in medieval Bohemia, I don't know. Do I want to give...
He told me that the fake
I don't know.
money
Do
was
I wanna
being
give the
taken to
documents?
Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master's allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
Okay, yeah.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
That makes sense, yeah. That we don't know if that's his real name. Well, actually, it said it in it said Ulrich in the document, but he could have been using his alias, I suppose, like in the document, just in case.
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache.
Beautiful
But
mustache.
for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
Exactly. We don't. I guess I'll give you the documents.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau. Interrogation held this day. Put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasau. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. But this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
Oh, well, that's handy to know. Yeah, who are the Rosenbergs?
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
Oh.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
Silver from Skalitz?
You're quite right. You will go to Sasau at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasau Market Square.
Okay.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Heinrich III von Rosenberg. Heinrich III. Heinrich. Oh, God. That must be the actual pronunciation. The only son of Uldrich the first of Rosenberg was Prague Burgrave in the years 1396 to 1398 and 1400 to 1404. He also held the position of Lord of the Upper Castle in Bohemian Krumla? Okay, sorry for butchering everything, guys. And was a member of the noble opposition group known as the League of Lords. The League of Lords. The LOL! It's the LOL! Who can take them seriously? He took part in the capture and imprisonment of Wenceslas in 1394 and then in 1402. Between 1389 and 1409, he held the position of executioner as recorded in the Rosenberg Lord's Book of Executions. Okay. Around 1400, Henry was presented with the statue of the Madonna and Child, crafted in the parlor shop. Now, oh balls! I pressed D instead. Oh God, whatever. He's on the other side. Basically, that's what we need to know, right? Okay, so speak with Ulrich. So now we got to go to Sasau for various reasons. Well, Sasau and Skalitz. Anything else that you have to say to me now that I talked to Dude
Greetings.
Roman?
What business have you?
Nope. I've been to Ushitz and the parish priest is an odd one. Nah, he's fantastic.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Are you talking to your stomach, Henry? Let's eat from the poor people. Thank you, poor people. Just consider that payment, I guess.
The poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's hordes.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, I was gonna tell you guys too. I'll show you what I purchased. Well, first of all, I purchased this, which gives me another point in charisma. I don't know why my charisma went down to 15. It was 16 a second ago. Whatever. Probably had a buff that I don't have now. I also repaired all my stuff, which was super broken after I practiced with a guy whose name I forgot. God, what the hell? I bought this, or did I already have this? I think I bought this because it was dark. Because it kind of matches my Henry. He's kind of roguish. He's wearing armor now, but like, I gotta be honest with you guys. The more armor I pile on Henry, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I just like when I was giving him more stuff to wear, I gave him this and a helmet, and like, oh man, it just looks so uncomfortable, don't you think? It's just awful. I feel guilty that he has to walk around like this, so I'll probably be taking some of his clothing off eventually. But right now, since we're headed somewhere, we should probably keep wearing it. I don't have any food. I'll eat on at this other. I think there's one here. Yeah, too. I'll just eat this too. Yum. Eating all the medieval chili I could ever want. All right, Pebbles. It is time that we go. 'Tis time, Pebbles. 'Tis time. All right. So, we need to go to Sasau first, I suppose. Let me just make sure. I don't really need to worry about... Miller Peshek has a job for me. Okay. Do I want to get them in? No, I don't care about Miller Peshek's job yet. Find out who in Sasau. Sasau works with copper. Find out where the counterfeit gets to Quicksilver. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to go to Sasau first anyway, so we might as well just do that. The King's Silver. This is the other one I wanted to check. There we go. So now we have 2 things to do in Skeletons, so that's good. First things first, though. Sasau. At the inn. What is that? Oh, there's a quest. There's a quest there. Oh, I know what quest that is. Probably Brother Nicodemus is probably back. Because he did have a quest available when I was in Marahoyad with him. But I didn't take it because it was weird. Because I know it's like a flower picking quest or something. Attack on the road. No, let's avoid them. Hey, I arrived facing the correct way on Pebbles. I wonder if that was a bug that they also fixed in this version. Because every single time when I fast traveled before, I ended up like this. And I was like, wait, where's my horse? Oh, he's over here. Well, that's cool. Another thing I noticed when I was training last night is that I still had that bug where, like while I'm dueling, I do like I turn around during combat when I think it's in the clinch. And it like really throws me off. But I'm wondering, I'm hoping they fixed that too, because it seemed like it was fixed for a while and then it came back. All right, there he is. I discovered a trader. I did? Where? I've been here many times. Are there new things? I thought he was Henry for a second. Hi.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins and quicksilver for the the other part?
Amalgam.
I see. They have such
Right?
materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see.
Really?
That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Uzhitz. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There.
Awesome.
Satisfied?
I think my charisma went down because I somehow got dirty again. Like, all I did was sleep. I don't know, like, how the hell I managed to get super dirty from sleeping, but whatever. Come on, Pebbles. Wait. Why do I still... Oh, he's at the inn. Okay, well, since we're here, we might as well talk to him. Is there not a bath? I would like my charisma to be higher, if you know what I mean. Apparently not. Whatever.
Pour me an ale.
No thanks, I don't work here.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I hope so too. Quicksilver.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the 3rd time this month, they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles.
One ale, please.
Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Ah, well, I don't know if you should believe him.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me.
Coincidence?
3 times in a row the same paint goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
Yep. He just said he needs it for mixing paint.
That's all I
Okay.
need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Well, what do you have
Why
for
not?
sale? I don't
Show me
need
what
any
you have to offer.
paint. So, tavern light. Ooh, a treasure map? Skill book on drinking and alcoholism. Sure. Sure, I'll buy your books and your map. I don't really want any wine. Do you want anything? He has 0. But I could trade him. I don't have anything to trade. Wait, why do I still have the aid for Marehead? Did I already... I thought I already gave the aid to Oh, we better stop there and check on the way. I don't want Marehead to die because I forgot to give them the aid. Because if you remember, I had to reload the game. So I'm pretty sure I'm at the point where I have to wait, but I could be wrong. Okay. Here's 277 groschen for you.
Let's have a word about the price.
I don't want to give you that much though. I'll give you 230.
What do you say to this?
Come now.
240. I'm being
All
nice.
right, so.
I'm being nice here. Come on. Thank you. All right, now we can well, we could sit and have a read, I guess. It's a good spot to read, apparently. Have a chat and a read with this guy. Why not? Tavern life. On Wednesday, I'm in the Tavern of the Glade. On Thursday, I'm in the Tavern of the Glade. Okay. How long to finish this book? Ooh, that's a long book. All right, we'll just read for an hour. Or 2 hours. Fine. Fine. We should be able to finish investigating in Sasau before then, and then we can sleep. We'll probably sleep here.
Hey!
Hey, what? Also this map, where is it? Ah, it's around here, is it? Is it? Well, we might have to do a bit of treasure hunting as well then. Thank you, sir. So we have a book to read, at least now. Let us go, Pebbles.
Yeah.
Oops. Slight collision. Everything's fine. 'Tis but a scratch and all that. Excuse me, cows. Okay. Maybe grab some belladonna while I'm here too. There usually is some growing right here. Aha! I see you there. Yes. Thank you. Okay. I'm stuck. I really like Sasau. It's probably one of my favorite towns. What's your favorite town in the game? People in the comments. What is your favorite? I really like Sasau. I think it's because the monastery's here. Okay, it's the upstairs guy then. I like Talmberg too, but Sasau's just like really big and kind of awesome. I mean, look at that. It's so cool. Even if it's got shady business going on, it's pretty cool looking. Apparently it looks similar today too in real life.
Be a bit more careful.
I'm trying to talk to you, but it's grayed out. Thank you. Can't talk on the stairs, I guess. Excuse me, Brother Porter. You're not the guy.
Can I
need to
take a
talk
look
to?
inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy?
I really need
the
to.
grounds
I
inside
think
the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass.
I know, but I need to investigate. You bastard. Okay, maybe it's not him then. Is it the guy up here? Yes, 'tis. Hello, I'm sorry to trespass, but you know, I know who did it. Quicksilver.
I'm looking for some quicksilver. Would you have any on hand?
Talk to my assistant. He deals with such trivial matters.
Fine, thank you.
What is this I know who did it thing about?
It was young Zmola.
Oh, this is
What?
the other quest.
Zmola's the one responsible for all the thefts and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek, and God knows who else.
Oops.
Sweet Jesus. Where is he now?
He got
He ran
away.
away, and I doubt he'll come back. He knows the gallows await him.
Yeah.
So is that the end of it, do you think?
It looks that way. I don't know if he had any cronies, but if he did, they'll be lying low from now on.
I'm glad to hear that. After all the horrible things that have happened, we'll have to reconsecrate part of the monastery.
All right. Well, at least I got that on. I didn't even think of coming to talk to him about that. So I talked. Could you just, sir? Hello. Excuse me. Sir, there we go. Okay. Hi.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
You should be honored.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
Me? Me.
Nobody. I'm just asking.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Well, I am. Oh, he has more royal points than me. Don't lie to me. Yeah.
Bollocks. Tell me this instant what you've done with the goods.
Nothing. And I'd advise you to calm down. We're on hallowed ground.
Yeah.
You're a fine one to speak of hallowed ground, a lying thief in monastic robes. What next? A whore dressed as a nun?
This is blasphemy.
I'll give you blasphemy. I'm sure you know what our Lord did to the money changers in the temple.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? You're not going to hurt me, are you?
Tell me what's going on here and I won't have a reason to.
Jesus. But I didn't know anything about any counterfeiting.
I never
For your
said
sake, I hope that's true.
counterfeiting
Now
specifically.
tell me what's been going on.
I swear, I wouldn't normally do anything like that.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon, directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night, it was, without a crest, armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
Okay. How do you get it to them? What did they threaten you with?
What did they
first?
threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery, that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then.
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
Huh, okay.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
Very well. Thank you.
Okay, so that's where I need to go.
What the hell?
Can I tell him about this? Oh, that's pickpocket. I don't want to do that. Right. Okay, now what do we want to do, Henry? Now we go and talk to Master Friar again. Okay. Who is not at the inn anymore. He's now at his shop, so we can fast travel. Yay! For fast travel. Okay. Bloop. Budging. Hello.
God bless you. What troubles you?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
I was gonna say that, but I figured he just changed his clothes or whatever. But yeah, why?
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe it would be worth the time.
I'll go and see.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapita.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something.
I can do that.
That's all.
I gotta wash my shirt first. Let's see if I can get my charisma back. Hey bailiff, how's it going? Just by doing this. Might need to go to the baths though. It says I'm all clean. I had 16 charisma at the start of this video, didn't I? Whatever. Whatever. Okay. My trusty steed, Pebbles. We are going... where? Ah, okay. He's in that other... he's in, like, the shopping mall area of Sasau. Also... oh. Didn't I need to ask the blacksmith as well? Or is it a different blacksmith? Is there two blacksmiths here? Yeah. I don't know. Just in case, let's go ask him. But I thought, yeah, I'm pretty sure horsemanship. Yeah. Oh, we got main level up as well. Oh, this is not the right way. Derp, derp, a derp, derp. This way. I think I went the long way again. Sword guy. Here we go. You can do it, Pebbles. I believe in you. Oh. This is the singing guy. Let's see if he has anything to do with this. Excuse me. Mikesh.
I'm at your service tonight.
Good. Yes. Do you work with copper?
Do you ever work with copper?
My shirt's still dirty.
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the monastery craftsman's yard has bought out all the copper.
Oh. Okay.
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free.
Okay, there's a lot then.
This is only a small town. There's Zach, who has a forge in the craftsman's yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otter of Rabstein.
Rabstein. Tell me about Zach.
Tell me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect he thought much the same about me. That's how fathers are, isn't it?
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But Zach makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Otter.
Oh, why are they at odds?
What are Zach and Master Otter arguing about?
Zach had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otter's place for him. Except that Otter's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zach mostly. He badmouths Otter every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots, and that his son will see him off.
All right, what about Otto?
Can you tell me something about Master Otto?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zack must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
Okay.
That will be all. Thank you.
Interesting. Oh, no, computer. I don't want to install a GeForce driver right now. Thanks, though. I'm good. Maybe later when I'm not actually playing the game. Okay, I'm going to go get my clothes washed really quick because apparently I need to. And the baths are around here somewhere. Yeah, they're right over there. So let's go do that. Oops, didn't mean to punch your shop, Mr. Blacksmith. But yeah, so there's a lot of blacksmiths here. Well, I guess 3 in total. But the other guy is who I'm interested in, for sure. Hello there. I need to use your services.
I'm interested.
My shirt is super dirty, and I need...
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath.
Yeah,
That can be your...
Okay, just pay
Fine.
it.
I'm sure you'll be...
I always am. You always know how to treat my clothes right. Okay, am I good now? I'm beautiful again. 17 charisma! Woo! Oh yeah, I am gonna kick everyone's ass in dialogue. Right, Pebbles? Yes. What if I'm on my horse? Do I have more? No. And balls. That's fine. Alright, now we need to go to the craftsman's yard, which is up there. Yes. Yes, indeedly does. I don't need to fast travel. It's right up here. I'd be going past it anyways if I did. Lovely morning today. Lovely morning, or day, or evening, or whatever time of day it is. I think it's late afternoon, actually. Whoop! Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. I knew you could make it. Just gonna trample over everyone's growing flowery. I was gonna say flowers, but they're not flower. Well, those are flowers. But food, gardens. That's a better word. Produce. Here we go. It's been a while since I was here. I think I did a quest for this guy, didn't I? I think I did. Hello? Yeah, I did. Jerome.
Good day to you.
How's the work going?
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
Maybe.
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
That's not what I meant.
But engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
Uh-huh.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
Oh.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The 5th scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
Yeah, but what if he was poisoned? Yeah.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the
Just
baths?
there, dang it.
What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
You'd think so.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him.
Ooh.
And the very next day, he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest, as though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I guess.
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home, no doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
Well, let's hope he's not actually already
I'll leave
dead.
you to your work.
Because that would be kind of a problem. But it sounds really suspicious. And it does sound like it could be linked to everything else. So, it depends. It depends on what that guy knows. Okay, talk to the Madam of the Baths, talk to Florian. Okay, now we need to go back over here. We'll talk to the Madam of the Baths afterwards. I think Florian first, just in case he's dead or dying. Should probably get to him pretty quick like. And if he is poisoned, maybe I could give him some of this remedy. Maybe that's why I still have it, actually. Didn't think about that. Okay, he's coming up next house. This one. With the baker. Baker's cellar. How do I get to this cellar? Okay, probably have to go in. Oop. Hi, don't mean to bother you. I'm looking for someone. Is there a ladder to get up there? No. Pardon me. Okay, never mind. Shop guard. Okay. How do you get to your cellar? Am I just being dumb? There must be a way around somewhere else. Oh, maybe I can talk to you. Are you the baker? Ah, the baker. Hello.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Never mind. Okay. Well, possibly around the other side then, huh? Oh. Ah, got it. Got it. There we go. Hello, Florian. He's not dead. Doesn't look very sick. Not bedridden anyway.
I am honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Yeah. You don't look very sick, sir.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rappator mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
Look, I've been doing a lot of detective work here, dude. You just confessed to me. Yeah.
You just incriminated yourself.
One man's word against another. Like I said, I'll deny everything.
And do you really think that's going to help you? Your word means nothing. You've got the tools, the knowledge, and the workshop. The only thing missing is a motive, but I'm guessing it's money.
I don't give a fuck about money.
So what then?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
Okay. Who's Esther?
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
Oh, that's what happened at the bathhouse. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
You gotta help me,
Me
though,
too.
man.
Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
That's true. All right, I can win any of these. How dare you haggle with me? I mean, if they take to their heels, you'll never see Esther again. That's a good point, too. I mean, I don't want Esther to die. This guy, you know. That's true, though.
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapita finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rapita first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Ooh.
They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the shit pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. And I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first, I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapita waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. My poor Esther, they'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dies?
They wear out over time. They have to be replaced regularly.
Oh, okay.
Where will I find Rapita?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me, everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to go, save her or whatever, or try and find her, but that just seems like that would be, no offense to him, but that seems like it would be a waste of time and it would allow them to get away. Because they would probably find out that I was after him. Wait, are you going? You going to work? Thought you. I mean, I meant tomorrow, but whatever, dude. You? Oh, you're a guard. You look shady. Oh god, a charlatan. He said he sits somewhere watching his house. Who are you? You look weird. Ah, Rapota. Yes, hello. You look. Would you be Rapota, perhaps?
Are you Rapita, by any chance?
Rapita.
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Let's be besties.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only
Following
take a moment.
someone?
All right then. What do you want?
I know you buy Quicksilver for the forgers. Well, this is what he's doing right now. Should I confront him about that, or do I confront him about the bigger thing? Let's go for this. Maybe we can get on his side or something.
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bathmaid, and I know why you're doing it all.
Oh, okay.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
Yep.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course, of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
No, let's not leave it for another time.
Oh.
Idiot. Don't you dare run from me.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
I just
Tell
told
me where
you.
the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
Knew it!
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
So if I would have went to Scouts first, I would have probably found all this out for myself, which is interesting.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronoff. That's what he calls himself, although Ronoff Castle's long gone.
Oh.
What happened to it?
Ronoff used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronoff only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
The scourge of the domain. Okay. Who's he working for?
So who's Sir Yeshek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
Okay, well that's a link. And who are you?
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronoff back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
Okay, so Sir Jezek is probably the faceless guy that we saw after the Battle of Privyslavitz.
I think I've heard enough.
The guy that's the...
Can I ask you something?
Oh.
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
Aww. I feel bad for this. Like, honestly, I feel bad for this guy. But, I don't know. Well, is being an executioner's assistant honorable, though? Like, why was he doing that in the first place? I mean, that sounds like a pretty awful job. It doesn't excuse all the stuff he's done, though, honestly. Like, I understand his side of things, but I can let him go. Ooh. I don't think I should let him go because he'll definitely go back to Sir Jezek and warn him clearly. I mean, there's a 50-50% chance that he would, because he could be killed by Sir Jezek for giving away all the information, but he also could be not killed. And even if he is killed, he could still give information first. So, I think, do I give mercy and kill him right now? I didn't give mercy to the other bandit, so I don't think I will. Your dungeon is waiting. You gotta pay for your crimes.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
Yep. Sorry, friend. Look, if it was me, I'd want to be locked up too. Did you know that that's not
Are
locked?
you serious?
Could you at least lock him in there? Look. It's wide open. Good grief. Whatever. Who's in this one? Anyways, what I was about to say is if it was me, I would definitely rather be locked up because then at least there's still a small chance that I could escape, you know? Whereas if I just killed him right then and there, that was it. Although I suppose he just probably has no faith in himself for escaping. But if that guy's not even gonna lock the door, all he has to do is wait till he goes pee and then sneak out. Not a hard thing to do at all in that circumstance. So, I mean, I think I did him a huge favor there. All right, anyway, let's see. The King's Silver, we still need to go do that. Find the entrance to the mine shaft, optional, secure Ulrich's help. Do I want to get... Yeah, I like Ulrich. I like Ulrich. His character is pretty awesome, and I'd like to... Pebbles. Pebbles, what were you doing in this building? Hang on, what is this building? Come here. Were you eating all the hay? I can't see, it's dark. Oh. Alright. Whatever, Pebbles. Whatever! Pebbles was spying on me. Alright, so before we end the episode today, let's go back and talk to Ulrich one more time. Yeah! I can't believe I haven't explored this stuff yet. I'm pretty sure that I have, game. But whatever. Having fun.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Fafar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Ba, 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 ba. Thank you. I was hoping the game would save there. Oh. What? Find the entrance. Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't think we were gonna teleport. That's fine, though. Alright, this is... Wait. Okay, it just saved, so I'm fine. I'm fine. Just, I guess he's not gonna wait for me. So, thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Everybody, next time we'll be doing this! Hooray! It's gonna be exciting. We'll get into some combat. This episode was a lot of talking, but it was really interesting and really plot heavy, and I really like where this is going. It's pretty interesting. So stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!